All right, leaders, we are less than 48 hours away from the big Christmas all-nighter. It's going to be an amazing night, amazing students, amazing leaders, amazing events. They get a chance to win a Nintendo Switch this year. Some things you need to know to make this night the best it can possibly be are these simple things. So please listen to these, make sure you know them, and be ready to go Friday night, 6:30 p.m. Make sure you eat before you come. We are not eating until midnight. Make sure you eat before you come. We are not eating until midnight. The number one goal of us as leaders is to make sure students have an amazing night. We want to make sure our students have a great night, but we want to make sure their friends have a really amazing night. We want this to be a reason that they would come back anytime their friend asks them because they had such a great time that night. The way we do that is by us just making sure we serve them all night long. We're there to make sure they have the best night possible. Help them find things they need to find. Help them get where they need to get to. Part of that, leaders, is understanding that wherever we are, students come first. So if like a student is saying they're volunteering, that like they're needing one more person for laser tag, and a student wants to go, the student goes first. We don't go instead of them. They go first. Also, like if they're saying they want to be the ones to go hide the flag, it's always going to be a student that wants to do that. Even if they're breaking rules, make sure we let them know in loving ways that, hey, we need to maybe change their behavior from what they're currently doing, but do it with love. One of the greatest things we can do to make them a priority, especially their friends, is to know their names. Do all you can to learn their names. Come up with some creative way to memorize it. Come up with a place you're going to write it down and have a cheat sheet or whatever it is, but know their names. So from 6:31 to 7:35, when students first start coming to when the last student comes, we need to be just hanging out and meeting kids, spending time with them. You guys will each have assigned spots. And at 7:45, we'll start our rules time and welcome. Now from 8 to 8:25, we're going to try to do some organized games in the gym. It's going to be a huge crowd, so we're going to need everybody to really help us get students quieted down. Listen quickly. We're going to try to make it a quick game, a fun game. But then at 8:25, they've got to gather back up together and get ready to head to the buses for our first event outside. Get Air Columbus will be there until 11 p.m. At 11 p.m., we'll load the buses again and go to Laser Craze and Lewis Center. At 2 a.m., we come back to the church, and then at 3 a.m., we start the big competition, which is for a Nintendo Switch. That's right, one lucky student will win a Nintendo Switch. They've got to survive the group competitions, and then it's an individual challenge. At 4 a.m., we'll go to the wide games. Now, we've really thought this through this year, and it's important that safety is taking place. So leaders, this year it's going to be a little different on the Capture the Flag game. We are going to be assigned to specific areas in the church. So you'll need to stay in that general area and not be running the whole building, because we got to make sure that each area is manned, that students are not getting into fights with each other, making sure that things aren't getting broken, making sure that we're just prepared as best we can to keep this safe for them and for everyone involved. All right, leaders, come 6 a.m., we're going to encourage students to head to the lounge for breakfast. At that point, we're kind of beginning to wind things down. We're doing some final cleanup. But as the night goes on, be cleaning consistently as you go. As you see stuff laying around that's just trash, just throw it away. It'll save us a lot of time. A big part of the night is encouraging students to come back Sunday morning to SMY. Because every student that attends the all-nighter gets their name put in a drawing for 2 free tickets to next summer's Cedar Point trip. Now, if a student brings a friend, they get their name entered again. So multiple chances for them to win. But students must be present to win. So encourage our students, encourage their friends to come back Sunday morning. They get a chance with their ticket entry to win 2 free tickets to Cedar Point next summer. Oh, no. Yeah, that's it. You guys, it's going to be an amazing night. Thank you for giving up your time for this night. It's going to be amazing. Email me if you got any questions. I know most of you guys' time schedules, but if something has changed on that, please let me know. Thank you. It's going to be an awesome night. Excited for Friday. Excited for those that return Sunday. Excited for those who go to Cedar Point. There's a lot of things that can happen out of this. Thank you for making this all-nighter a priority.